San Francisco Sheriff Paul Miyamoto spending part of his day in Chinatown talking with business owners who have been struggling to stay afloat during the pandemic.
Crown 4's Taylor Bisacki was there today. She joins us live now with more. Taylor.
Well, unfortunately, many of those shops that closed at the beginning of the pandemic remained closed today. Chinatown's local economy has been hit hardest during this pandemic, and on top of all of that, this community is battling the recent anti-Asian attacks and violence. San Francisco Chinatown merchants hoping that the statewide reopen brings business back to this neighborhood, which was the first area to see a slow in foot traffic ahead of shelter-in-place orders last year.
My God, we depend on tourism. The past 14 months, no one show up. Okay, now we struggle. Today is the reopening day. I'm ready for that.
Kevin Chan owns Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory, which has become a Chinatown staple over the years after firing up fresh fortune cookies for 59 years. But in its nearly 6 decades-long history, Chan says he's never seen anything like this. Of the more than 200 businesses that operated in this corridor before the pandemic, only 45 were open last month, and many remain closed on Tuesday.
Chinatown, during COVID, hit the most. And it's not the numbers hit the most, it's the economy hit the most, okay? So we need to come out and fight the economy. Now, as you see on the Grand Avenue, all the stores are closing, and they won't be able to open because of this.
Plus, merchants here have either seen or experienced anti-Asian hate and attacks in recent months. That's why Sheriff Paul Miyamoto visited the neighborhood on Tuesday.
This is the first one, okay? Brand new opening.
To encourage more people to come back to Chinatown and reinforce the need for safety of its residents and visitors.
I think it's important to focus on two things. One is not just the resiliency and just bringing business back to the community, but also because of all the recent challenges we've had with a focus on AAPI, anti-AAPI crimes and hate behaviors, that I really wanted to re-engage with the community, come out and say, hey, if we all take care of each other, we will all stay safe.
Now, as Chinatown focuses on bringing business back to the neighborhood, merchants there and residents there, of course, are also concerned about safety. In addition to the local patrols, as the sheriff just mentioned, we all need to look out for each other. So that means if you see something, say something, and continue to report those crimes. For now, we're live in San Francisco. Taylor Bisacki, Crown 4 News.